Alright, man. We just gonna get right to it. Caption of this genre finna be God and Mother Nature. Alright, so let's take from the top. What is God? God, we might consider him to be man. Some of them consider him to be man. And there's people that consider him to be female. There's even religions that consider him to be both. Right? So everybody got their own perception of what God might be. Everybody know what human nature. My fault. Everybody know what human nature is, so we don't really gotta speak on that too much. So the concept of this basically is God, oneness, it's everything. And there's ways to prove that, but we ain't gotta really talk on that right now. We can get into that later. God is never moving power. What is God? Who is God? God is the higher consciousness. Okay. God is the creator of all things. God is oneness. There are many gods, but we can talk about that in a different conversation. Like I said, the conversation that we're having today is about gods plus Mother Nature. And so, God is a thought. God is a thought. In the beginning of Genesis, they say, what? God said, let there be light. And there was light. Well, hopefully, whoever that God is thought before he said that, right? Cool. So now that we got that, like now that we here with that, because I'm saying all of this that's made had to be thought up. A lot of scientists believe in the Big Boom. Well, the Big Boom did a miraculous job because, as you can see, things is really pretty much intact. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, Mother Nature. We know what Mother Nature is, but what does she consist of, right? Mother Nature consists of a lot. A lot. So just think about nature in general. We got water, we got fire, we got earth, we got air, all four elements. We got animals, we got trees, we got plants, we got sky, we got grass, flowers, cactuses, and we got a lot of shit, right? Cool. So now that we got that into, we can start this conversation for real. God is one with all of these things. God is one with Mother Nature. God is one with you. God is one with me. God is one with animals, trees, so forth and so on. He was made. We was made through the thought and manifestations of the Creator. Let me say it again. We was made through the thoughts and the manifestations of the Creator. And what am I talking about? The Creator, all thought, Mother Nature, combined into made the Holy Trinity. One. I'll say it again. Mother Nature, the Great Oneness, the Creator, God, whatever you want to call him, combined into made human beings. One. The Holy Trinity. The story gets passed around a lot. I ain't gonna lie. The story does get passed around a lot. When we take it back to the Bible, so to speak, what was Jesus? He was the God. Some Christians believe that Jesus was God, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. All three. The Holy Trinity, right? Cool. Cool. So this story gets passed around a lot. And I'm not here to tell nobody what to believe. I'm just telling you what it is. And from there, you can take the information and consider it for yourself, look it up for yourself, blase, blase. You already know. Now, why did the ancient Egyptians, stuff like that, worship females, the goddesses, or anything like that, so to speak? She was the first one of God's creations. She was the first one of God's creations. And so, if you think about it, that's powerful. And so they might have considered it a way of, it don't even matter what they consider it, because that would be my perspective placed on that. We ain't gonna talk about that. But back in the day, I believe it was a matriarch, is what they called it, where the females ruled. Or I don't know if they had primal decision or not, but they had said so in there. And they was put on a higher shelf than men, which any grown man should not really have a problem with. When you're a man, you want to stand on your own anyway. It don't matter. Aside from that, now we're in a patriarch situation, which means man predominantly rules. Who And then we got situations like niggas not letting their bitch talk, this, that, and third, yada, yada, yada. I mean, but we not really into that because, like I said, this conversation right here is about God plus Mother Nature. Hence, I put that plus in the middle because I had it equal for the end of this conversation. God plus Mother Nature equals human beings. Human beings. The thought manifested itself into this vessel. Let's say that. The thought manifested itself into this vessel. The soul manifested itself into this vessel. The Ka manifested itself into this vessel. The energy manifested itself into this vessel so it can perceive itself through different perspectives. I ain't gonna wrap your head off all day. Y'all gonna have to around as you drum, think about it, and all that. Because the next video is about these many gods. Hence, into perspective. And everybody stay blessed up.